Day 2, Patrick back with Team Bolshevik. It's been very little time since our last video. The video is of myself and Thomas's impressions of the Lost Sanctuary structure deck. I bought 3 fast as I could build the deck. We left out some cards that I'm including when we did our review, but I'll tell you why when I get to them. I'm going to do the whole deck because no one really knows how it's run yet, so it's no point just going through essential cards. Yeah, even without KRYSTIA, this deck is amazing. I'm going to talk a little bit about expectations for Providence, and we'll get to it as we come to it. Of course, staple card, triple Hyperion, just amazing. Triple Agent Earth. I think this archetype earns at least a 2nd place as my favorite deck of all time. I'm a real space junkie nerd type guy, and I mean, just look at the artwork there. Just look at that. Out of focus camera won't let you do a very good job, but I mean, like, you've got the anime style kind of fairy person front, which is, you know, that's kind of cool. But the plants on all these cards and just the concept is really cool to me. I don't know. I love it. Lightsworns are still my easy favorite though. I'm running 2 Mars just for an agent name. It's not god awful. It's a 3-star agent, you know. It's just gonna get Hyperion for you easier. I mean, Hyperion, the goal of this deck is never to have Hyperion dead in the hand. 3 Miracles, Jupiter agent guy. He's as important as Earth is. He's just really good. He's a bit of a beat stick. He's an agent. He's shiny. I don't know what to say. 2 Agent of Creation and the combo triple Shine Ball. I didn't think at first this combo was worth even mentioning, but I playtested it a little bit. I mean, I only built the deck yesterday and I've been playtesting it on the Dueling Network, but this combo is actually fairly good. It thins the deck with the Shine Balls. I mean, it gives you extra protection. You are running sacrifice monsters, so it gives you fuel for that if Valhalla's not out and if you can't use Valhalla. It's another agent name, more synchroing options. I mean, there's plenty of reasons why you should run this. Running 2 Zeradius. He's like terraforming, but if you already have the field card, then he just sits there and is 2100. Honest Herald of Orange Light. This was it's a big card, yeah, but I'm not really sure how worthwhile it is to run this, at least in Asians. I find that this deck loves to play the hand out, and then it just doesn't draw as much as it should. With Herald pitching itself and another card from your hand, I mean, yeah, it's fueling your Hyperion with monsters in the graveyard, but it's depleting your hand an awful lot. That said, here's where you get most of your draw power. Tethys, Goddess of Light. When we did our structure deck review, we didn't even feel that this card was worth mentioning, or I didn't at least. Thomas realized that there was plays with this card. I had no idea. This allows you to draw so many cards. If it works right, you can draw like 10 cards from your deck, which would be unfortunate otherwise, because then it's 10 turns when you draw monsters. But this is so amazing. I mean, you can bring it out with Valhalla. It's a 5-star, gives you extra synchro options if that's what you want. It's a beater. I mean, there's nothing bad to say about it. I mean, sometimes it's dead in the hand, but it's just so good overall. I mean, I wouldn't not run it. Agent of Judgment, Saturn. This card is once again just to have another agent name, kind of, but its effect is also really good. I haven't really used it very much, but it's a decent, solid, you know, it's a good effect. And again, the theme is kind of like, don't have Hyperion dead in the hand. There's 3 of them floating around the deck, and I mean, you search them out with Agent of Earth or Mystery. I don't know. They're so new, I don't even know. But so yeah, this is just fuel for Hyperion, and then if you can bring it out with, I mean, you can sacrifice it or you can Valhalla it. It's 2400, and it's got a pretty decent effect. Magic Trap, Celestial Transformation, not a bad card. It allows for like OTK, or even if you don't have anything to fuel Hyperion, like if you don't have any agents but there's Shrine Balls in your graveyard or something, I don't know. Bring out Hyperion, use this effect, clear something troubling on the field, or bring out Agent of Judgment Saturn, and then just use its effect, and like that'll push for game. I mean, there's plenty of... Or bring out Tethys before you conduct your draw phase. I mean, so many plays with this card. I don't know, like, it's so new, I don't even know how many multiples I should run of that. Of course, Triple Sanctuary in the Sky. It's also as important to get this card out, to me at least it is. Triple Valhalla, because so good, it hurts. I mean, you can just bring Hyperion out. Like, first turn, that in the hand. Best case scenario is like Tethys or Hyperion. It's just ridiculous. I mean, I prefer Tethys because first turn there's nothing really to fuel Hyperion, and it can get Darkhold or whatever. But, so good. Cards from the Sky. I did say before, this card likes to play out of the hand and it doesn't draw, but running more than one of these is really risky. I know that, I don't know, I go to the Irish Duelist website a lot, and the deck that topped there was running more than one copy, but it's our cards for Black Feathers, that is what it is, and let's just look at Blackwing decks. How many copies of cards Black Feathers do they run? That's all I gotta say. Don't even know why I'm gonna bother to show these, but I am. Burial. Burial is just good. I mean, Fuel, Hyperion, Judgment. 3 traps, because this deck can play Royal Decrees in your side deck. People are starting to go back to, oh, well, let's play Royal Decree in your main, like Light Swarms. Doesn't work, guys. It really doesn't. With this, or even, you know, use Trap Stones instead of Bottomlesses and Solemns, because it just works better that way. I don't know. I mean, with Solemn as common now, that's going to help things out a lot. And I mean, Solemn is just a good card in general. If these were warnings, this would be an amazing deck, like almost unstoppable. I'm not going to show you the side because I haven't built one for the deck yet. I don't even know the matchups, or, I mean, I'm sure common stuff like DD Crow and Nobleman of Crossout, etc. I'm not going to show you the extra deck because it's pretty standard for the moment, at least. There's nothing really worth mentioning. I mean, I sold my Sacred Wyvern foolishly, and I sold my Dimensional Alchemists quite foolishly, but I think this is a solid deck without them. I mean, Dialk is... I don't even think it's an amazing fit for the deck. This is really solid right here. I mean, talking about YCS Providence, I think this deck is going to top, and I'm not just saying that. I know we've had Dragoonies, Karakuri, Fish, E-Heroes. I know that those are all really solid decks that were expected to top but didn't. But I think this is going to be a Gravekeeper situation where nobody really thinks that it's going to be taken too seriously, and it just hits, it whams hard. I know that one channel I subscribe to on YouTube has said, well, there's not going to be enough time for people to learn the plays, and etc, etc. But with the Dueling Network coming out, I don't know, a month ago, people have been playing on that, and people have been building the OCG decks. People have had this deck for a long time now. They know the plays, they know how to build it. They've had it ready since God knows when. They've been prepared. They have their sideboard ready, they have their extra deck ready, they have their main deck ready. They know what kind of matchups they're going to get, they know what a good matchup is, they know what kind of bad matchups are. People are going to be ready, and people are going to top with this deck. Unlike Dragoonies and Karakuri, I think this has more potential, because this has unlimited dad. And I can't stress that enough. I mean, Hyperion is that good. It really is. I mean, you can reborn it. There's so many plays with this card. Even without KRYSTIA, this build has been doing really solid on the Dueling Network. I mean, I know that that's not always the best representation because there's no games 2s, and I mean, there's no guarantee that you're going to face anything hugely meta. But this is a really cool deck, and I mean, for the cost of 3 structure decks, I paid $36, I think. A little birthday treat to myself. But this is crazy good. The only cards that don't come in the structure deck that I've thrown in here are like Hollow Honest, damn you Konami, Dark Hole, Reborn, Trunade, Book, Double Bottomless. I think that's it. Yeah, like this is crazy. I mean, the amount of value that you're getting it damn near top tier deck. You're getting at least a guaranteed tier 2 deck for $36. You don't need to play Pot of Duality. I think the deck special summons a little bit too much to be playing Pot of Duality. It's crazy good. I think at least. Watch my expectations get shot down when I see like no fairies in top 32. Providence is going to see some counter fairies too. There's going to be some Herald decks. I don't know if those are going to top though, because the deck, I mean, Lost Sanctuary is just going to make it easier to build those decks. It's not going to be there's very little support, new support for Heralds or counter fairies in this set. Yeah, I mean, that's really all there is to say. Agent Heralds, maybe they'll work, I don't know, I hope they do. I mean, Thomas is building Heralds, and if Agents work with them, then great. But I just don't know what to say other than anything I've already said. It's a really cool deck. I'm sure my build's not the best, it's just a preliminary build I wanted to rant about, because I haven't seen that many on YouTube, I suppose. I'm going to be building Agent Sworn 2 as a part of my Light Sworn series, or trying to at least. Yeah, you've heard me blab on enough. Patrick, Team Bullish, comment, rate, subscribe, etc., etc.